Hi, I'm Kylie Pentel, and I'm talking about Noorthoek Academy. And with me is Kathleen and Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, how did the school get started?
Well, as you know, this is an educational program for special ed students after high school who want to go on with their learning. So in our case, it started when our daughter, who was coming out of high school, wanted to go on, and there were no viable options. So as we looked around and found other parents who were also interested and had special ed students who had the same desire, we thought we would start a pilot project. And we hooked up, as I mentioned, with the community college and got funding to get us through the first 3 years. And then it was our great good fortune to find our director, our first director, our founding director, Kathleen Russell, who took this little idea and made it grow and developed it into 20 years of just a beautiful and dynamic experience for a growing number of students in the community.
Nice. How many students were there when it started?
Oh, our first class, I think, was 8 students. We were lucky enough to get a wonderful room at Grand Rapids Community College, and we had our first classes there, and it was a wonderful experience for us. We were doing a lot of experimenting at first. We were trying to figure out what kind of experiences the students would enjoy and benefit from. And we had kind of a mixed curriculum at the beginning. And for probably the first couple of years, we continued with that until we decided that if we had a theme every semester, our curriculum could be a little bit deeper and richer that way. And so the school evolved and still is evolving so that the students today can come here and produce television. I think it's been a wonderful opportunity for a lot of students who wanted to come on to college and do the same kinds of things that other college students do, but in a way that they can do it with great success.
Nice. What can you learn at Noorthoek Academy?
Well, when I think of all of the subjects that have been covered over the years, it really spans the whole spectrum of liberal arts, you know, and you'll have to help me fill in all of this. But I can remember the students began, I think, with a unit on archaeology and photography, and they've gone on to study countries in depth and then to kind of drill down and explore the culture, geography, folk music, even food. And
One of our favorites.
One of the favorites, right. And then they have tied into current events. Do you remember when the students went over to Calvin College and used the seismic lab there after an earthquake?
Yes. Yes, we have such a wonderful curriculum. It's, as I usually say to people, it's everything except math. We do cross-culture, as you mentioned, arts, music, history, mime. We have studied about the history of Michigan and the history of Grand Rapids, the Civil War era, the Renaissance era, many different countries. We've explored their food and cultures. It's been a really, for me, a joy to teach all these things because they're interests of mine, and it's fun to give these experiences to the students.
And Kylie, may I ask you a question? Is this your first year, second year at Noorthoek?
Second year.
Your second year, so you're familiar with the volume of poetry that's produced every year?
Yeah.
And Kathleen and an assistant began putting together a little booklet, and it became clear early on that the students had a gift in that area.
Yes, it's a wonderful way for these students to find their voice and express themselves and have other people in the community and the country and even the world, if you want to buy their books, to learn about what it feels like to be a student at Noorthoek Academy in Grand Rapids, Michigan now. And it gives a real insight into their lives and into their interests. And I think it's been one of the most successful and long-running experiences that the students have is writing that poetry.
There's a lot of pride in having a finished product, something you can share with your friends and relatives and keep forever, too. So.
Yes. What can be done to improve Noorthoek?
Well, it's always evolving, isn't it?
Yeah,
And,
experimenting.
Our current director, Sandy Barraza, is responsible for getting this media portion of the curriculum underway, which has been a big hit with the students, I understand. And there are endless subjects that can always be explored. We never run out of curriculum ideas. And,
yes, there's much to do, and recruiting new students.
yes.
And recruiting people from the community that want to share their particular expertise and their knowledge areas with our students. That's always fun.
We're always looking for new students, young people out there, 18 or older, there's no limit on the age, who are finding that they would really like to fill their lives with something exciting every week and meet with other students. And it is sometimes difficult to communicate with all the people who might potentially benefit from the program, so we work through different social agencies like Thresholds or Hope Network, or we work through the Kent Intermediate School District. But if there's anyone who sees this program, who knows of a student, or a parent who has a student or a caregiver, we're always open to having new students apply.
Yes.
Nice. How long did it take to get everything together?
Well, thank you for having us here today. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
The opportunity to see the students again was really fun, and I love this project.
I'm Kylie, and thank you for doing this, and thank you
pleasure.
for coming.
Noorthoek has helped me because I wanted to take a college class, and when I heard about this, I'm like, absolutely, because it will help strengthen my ability to kind of get things done, and I also enjoy all the students here.
It helped me because I can get out of the house on Fridays. And I like Noorthoek because I can get to learn different stuff.
I mean, Noorthoek is helping because you can learn more and you have more there to basically do, right? Like what we're doing here.
I have, it's not like a regular college where I can go and be a part of that. I can be with friends that I know and learn in a different format.
Noorthoek has helped me learn about different subjects and learning how to go to college, different experience.
It helped me a lot. We learned different subjects.
It's helped me get a college experience through GRCC, like my two older sisters.
Well, I think it helped me to know more people and just to get to know the people at the school.
Learn, make new friends, and me. Cindy be happy, see us together.
Noorthoek, it's made new friends and learn something.
I get to meet new friends, and I get to be in a college setting.
Well, I like to learn stuff that I've never heard of before, and what am I like to learn about?
Noorthoek Academy is more like an experience, meeting new friends, and we always have a team, always working together.
It helped me by academic and also helped me by raising my hand and picking up.
Noorthoek has helped me with technology, working on the cameras and on the TV.
Noorthoek has helped me. About 5 years ago, I got laid off from my job, and I was searching around trying to decide what I should do next. And I thought that I should check out the Noorthoek Academy. Because I was thinking about starting my own lawn service business.
I actually don't have a favorite subject. I just go with them all.
My favorite subject is the one that we are doing right now because you get more hands-on training on technology.
I think I'm gonna do the trees and the leaves because that was the one that I wanted to learn about because I liked the way I didn't know how the trees and leaves changed.
My favorite subject was Japan because I like exploring different countries.
Mine's about making videos because people can watch them on TV or YouTube.
I love all the subjects that we've done, but I like the communications one because I had to use some of the communications when I swam with dolphins.
Well, mine's communication because I like to talk with people face to face, and I don't like to look down at the, at your shoes or at the floor, and I like to look at them face to face with communication, and that was through the communications media when I used to learn that.
My favorite subject was Mexico because my parents have been there a couple of times.
This Mexico we learn at school, and I like to go there sometime.
Well, it helps me to learn about, I like school, and I like to do, I do like drawing, and I do painting, and I like to do clay.
The one we are learning right now on TV, because I enjoy TV and I think it's fascinating to learn about it.
My favorite is doing the videos because then I can get on hands-on videos.
I like what we're doing right now, and I really want to be an actress.
Well, I think it's this one because I like watching TV, listening to radio, and everything that has communications with it.
I am Tanis Hooker, your host, and this afternoon I have Ethan Patterson I'm interviewing, and today we're going to talk about the Big Step Walk. Ethan, what is the Big Step Walk?
The Big Step walk is a big walk that we do to raise money for Noorthoek Academy. And Noorthoek Academy is a school where you go to educate and learn about more things and write about poetry and take part in our fundraiser.
And how can people get involved with Noorthoek Academy if they don't know how yet?
Well, people can get involved in Noorthoek Academy by calling, emailing, or writing into our director, Miss Sandy Barraza. You will get a free copy of our poetry book and a Big Steps Walk t-shirt when you call.
I'm Tanis Hooker, and I'm here with Katie and Denise. Thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm curious, what is the Big Step Walk?
The Big Step Walk is that where people can come in and walk. And then we get like bagpipes to play when we walk in. then at the end we do dancing.
Absolutely. And what is your guys' favorite part of the Big Step Walk?
Oh, mine is where people get involved for walking to raise money for a school like Noorthoek Academy.
That is excellent. And how much money did you guys raise this year? If you could tell me.
I did like 140.
That is awesome. And where does the money go towards, if you guys know?
Scholarships for school and for
Poetry books that we write poems in.
How can people get involved with Noorthoek Academy?
by calling Sadie Baraksa. You can write to her or email her or call her.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Faithful to each other by Amy. Hi. My brothers and sisters and family are wonderful, happy, and faithful to each other. I have brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. I joy bring round them all. I love my special family.
Celebration is a lot of fun. We get to read poems. We get to, and at the end we get medals.
Celebration is where you guys get the door prizes for the walk or for the Big Step Walk, and that's where you get the maybe the prizes, and then you get to read your poems in front of all those people.
Separate and where you read your poems.
Celebration is an event that that you go and you get kind of a end of year like party to just say what a good job everybody did, and there's a speaker that comes in, and it was awesome.
Celebration to me is where we can read our poems that we have written in class, and we can read them to our families.
You get your T-shirts and your reward, and you get your attendance sheet paper, reward papers.
Celebration is the event where we get to go, get our awards, read poetry, and get to talk, and they tell us about the Big Step Walk.
Celebrations where friends and family come and watch you on TV, and we get medallions.
We had to read poetry. First, I get up and read poems. At first, I was a little scared.
Do I get a award, 5 years award, and then a medal, and T-shirts, and do our poetry together.
Celebration is the end of the year big party where we do where a lot of speakers come, and Sandy talks about how proud she is of us, and she commends us and what we've done.
Hi, I'm Ethan Robert Patterson. Welcome to the Noorthook Crew Show. Today we're talking with Jenny and Aaron on poetry books. Jenny, what are some of your favorite poems?
My favorite poems is about my mom and how I've remembered and I do writing about to cope with my mom.
Aaron, what are some of your favorite poems?
A love story about a girl who sits alone looking out the window, and also about my dad growing tomatoes in a garden. That's how I remember my dad.
Okay. Jenny, who puts the poetry books together?
We do as the students. We put the poetry books together.
What do you like to write about?
Love stories or about remembering my dad.
What do you like to write about, Jenny?
I like to write about my mom.
What do you think of the poetry books we have made, Jenny? Yeah.
I like how we are learning about different subjects and we can put them in the book so we can write about it.
And Aaron, what do you think of the poetry books we have made?
I think it is good, and that we keep on writing some more good ones.
Okay. What do you do with the poetry books, Jenny and Aaron?
I bring them to my family, but we also promote them at school, for school.
And what do you do with the poetry books, Aaron?
I keep them and read them day by day or by month.
How can people get a copy of the books?
There's a website on the screen and there's also a phone number on the screen.
Yep, and you can also email and you can also write in as well. Well, and also remember when you call, email, or write in, you get a free copy of one of our poetry books and a free Big Steps Walk t-shirt. This is Ethan Robert Patterson signing off from the Noorthook crew.
My name is Jenny Short. My mom came back. My mom came back one day. She and I went to a park. We talked about festival lights in school, day program, choir, and where I live. She said she was very, very happy about my life.